Hello and happy holidays from the Baseball Dreamland channel. Just this week, the final patch was put in place for OOTP 25, which means the development team is undoubtedly turning their attention to OOTP 26. Here are my 5 wish list items. Now, at this point in the cycle, they should know exactly what they're doing for Out of the Park 26. You don't just come up with this stuff 3 months in advance of your release. I have no expectations that all of these get into this version. In fact, probably none of them will unless they were already planned. But if any of this gets into 26, 27, 28, I'm happy. But before doing that, it's worth calling out my view of what the game's strengths and weaknesses are. So this game has amazing depth and flexibility. The simulation engine's fantastic. It works in Major League Baseball in current day, the 1800s, indie ball, KBO, fictional leagues, you name it. The player development engine is very good. My favorite feature of all, and you'll know this if you've seen my channel, is I love all the customization options, both being able to create new universes of baseball, but even being able to tinker with the uniforms and the sounds and all the other stadiums and whatnot. So the game has the opportunity to build around this core, but at the same time, they've got to be careful. The steep learning curve is really challenging for new players, so don't be continuing to add features that make their life even more difficult. The AI doesn't do a great job to begin with, but every level of complexity they layer in makes the AI even worse. And the more features that get added, the more it becomes difficult to maintain quality control. Alright, so here's number 1. So my number 1 wish list item is more leagues. I feel like this game is positioned to make a transition from a game about Major League Baseball to a game about baseball. It's already done a fantastic job of incorporating the minor leagues, and it does a decent job of getting the independent leagues, KBO, and a few other leagues involved. They can continue to expand on that, but I think the big fish is college baseball. There is a decent sized market out there for a college baseball PC game. Not big enough to create its own game, but Out of the Park Baseball doesn't have to do that. Already has the template to be able to inject the college game in. I think that would be a fantastic addition for current players, and it would bring a lot of new players to the game as well. I intentionally didn't put the NPB, I know the deal with that, but it would be quite hilarious and great to put one of the independent Japanese leagues in the game. Wish number 2, expand the sound categories that are available. Now I love this feature, there's so many different sound categories that are available. I have a couple more I'd love it if they added. So to be able to play a sound when the game starts, could be a national anthem or some other team anthem. Being able to play a song when the home team wins, think like Go Cubs Go for Chicago. And for some reason Ball 4 didn't work in prior versions. It would be great if they could bring that back and have it work. Wish number 3, a little tweak to the out-of-town scoreboard. Now I like this feature quite a bit. It just really builds the immersion, but I just have one complaint about it. It's too big. This is a screenshot of me playing last year, and you can see the out-of-town scoreboard near the right side. It's enormous. The text is way bigger, and it's actually blocking things. I just don't need it to be that big. Just shrink it down. You can make the font smaller, even take out some of the details at the bottom, and it'd have a great feature. Wish number 4, owner mode. Now, if you watch my channel at all, you may have seen my 2 saves that I played as owner, where I went behind the scenes and I can only change 3 things in the save. You can choose the GM, change budgets, and change goals, but it all kind of has to be done like behind the curtains. It would be great if you could actually play the role of owner in the front end of the game. Those decisions would come to you through your mailbox and you could just make your choices that way. And wish number 5, more interactions. Now there's a slight amount of this in the game already, so we know they already have the feature built. But I'd love to see the game evolve into something a little bit more like Football Manager, where on a very regular basis you have players, agents, other coaches, the press, coming to you with questions, and how you answer those questions has an impact on the game. I think this would add quite a bit to the immersion, just give you that feel like you're more of a day-to-day manager than you are kind of just setting lineups and simulating things. And that's it. That's the top 5 items on my wish list. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. And if you have more ideas, you can always put those in the comments, but I'd encourage you to actually place them in the Out of the Park development forums. You never know how seriously your idea will be taken by the staff. Thanks for making it this far in the video. Please drop a like if you enjoyed it and hit that subscribe button so the next time I drop one, you will see it right away. And I'll see you for the next one.